Hello, another tour with Colette and At Your Beck and Call. My name is Gina Gornson. I am the Colette representative of this tour, and I am looking forward to sharing yet another beautiful destination that you could be joining on. On behalf of Colette and At Your Beck and Call, I am excited to present Rome and the Amalfi Coast Tour for you. We have the April 22nd of 2022 available, and we are very excited to offer you the opportunity to see what that trip could look like. If you have any questions ever, you reach out to Jane at yourbeckandcall.ca. She has all the details and all of the connections to make sure that you can secure your spot if this is the trip that you choose is the trip of your lifetime. I've got a video to show. I am very excited to share with you the excitements of what Colette is, and I hope that this puts hope in your calendar for another beautiful destination to add to your bucket list.
Since 1918, Colette has provided tours that take people around the country and around the world. From our humble beginnings, leading guided bus tours down the East Coast, to luxurious, all-inclusive explorations of some of the world's most exotic locations, we craft unparalleled travel adventures. We are there to help our guests every step of the way on their travel journey. From finding the perfect destination, to securing flights and hotel stays, to creating enriching cultural experiences. All our guests have to worry about is enjoying their trip. Colette is celebrating its 100th year as a family-owned company. We've continued to build our expertise, our connections, and our selection of tours so that we can make all of our guests' travel dreams a reality. It's time to see the world with Colette.
It is definitely time to see the world, and Colette is ready to take you wherever you want to go. So what sets us apart? Who are we? And why do you want to choose a trip with Colette? Now, we are a 4-star guided touring company. We have pioneered the choice in guided travel. We have perfected our tour pacing. We have received feedback over the 103 years that we have been in the company or in the industry, and we have definitely made adjustments accordingly. We are responsible travel that makes an impact. We want to leave those destinations better than they were when we arrived. We have worry-free booking, travel, and transportation. When you choose to travel with Colette and with Jane at your beck and call, you definitely know that you are taken care of from start to finish. All you have to do is commit, and you have the best travel experience ahead. We are also the most seasoned team in guided travel. So like I said, we are 103 years old, and we are very knowledgeable in this area. We have the best of the best people working with our vendors and the locations and making sure that moving forward, all of the health and wellness measures are safe and ready for you to arrive. The trip I'm going to be talking about today is Rome and the Amalfi Coast. So we have picked this trip for April 22nd of 2022. This is a 10-day tour. 13 meals are included in this. We usually leave those afternoon meals up to you, as we have received feedback that people do enjoy doing their own thing. Breakfast will be included on location wherever it may be, and you have the opportunity to fully indulge in that cultural cuisine, which is definitely something that a lot of us like to travel for. A tour at a glance here, you can see that you fly into Rome and out of Naples. You definitely have a little bit of everything in this trip. You stay in the Amalfi Coast, and you definitely have that chance to fully experience what that is from start to finish. This is a level 3 activity level, so you're definitely on the go as a traveler. You don't want to miss a thing. So, walking and standing for longer periods of time, for about an hour to two, isn't a big deal for you. You can navigate hills and uneven grounds. You can climb various modes of transportations, and you can possibly anticipate changes in elevation. So, you can expect some longer days balanced with free time to recharge, but it is definitely a tour that has you up and moving for some of the time. You may not be able to access some of these areas if you have a walker or a wheelchair, but that is always something that you can talk to Jane and myself about, and we can make sure that all of that is fine-tuned. So, day two, you've flown into Rome and you have the chance here to adventure in the internal city. Rome, this is Italy's capital. It's a sprawling cosmopolitan city with nearly 3,000 years of globally influenced art, architecture, and cultural that is just on display everywhere you go. It's known for housing the smallest state in the world, the Vatican City, which serves as the headquarters to the Roman Catholic Church as well. You will have a welcome dinner. Colette believes that food is the power of travel. So we are definitely going to make sure that this is a local cuisine, that you are tasting the culture here. You're going to join your fellow travelers in a welcome dinner, and you are going to enjoy that local delicacy. And of course, there will be wine. And day three, you have a local guided tour of classical Rome. You walk over the cobblestone streets here through the weathered pathways, and you discover the famous sites as such as the Piazza Nuovo and the city square in Rome. You fully get to embrace this beautiful culture here. You will definitely see the iconic Trevi Fountain. It's one of the oldest water systems in Rome, and you get to always have an opportunity to toss a coin into the waters. And legend has it, if you want to do so, you will return back to Rome. So hopefully that's the case. You meander through Rome's Renaissance district, and you see the beautiful history that just surrounds you. You can also find the rich history of the Colosseum on an in-depth visit with a guided tour here, a guided walking footstep tour through the gladiators' pathway. The Colosseum is one of the most recognizable structures in the Roman Empire, and you will definitely see it a mile away when you are approaching this. So with Colette, we often offer options. This is one of the options that we have with this tour. So you have a 4-hour kind of excursion, as you will. This is an additional charge if you do choose to enjoy this. Your transportation would be included. If you have any questions about adding any options on that I mentioned, Jane will definitely have all of the details and the prices for you. So this is a pleasant serenade with a dinner, and you get to enjoy the charming Bohemian district where Rome's locals often frequent. So you will definitely have that beautiful vibe and just be completely serenaded in a lively, fun-filled evening with an unforgettable visit to Rome that engages you into a little bit more of that Italian culture. The next day, you have a full day to enjoy at leisure to explore Rome's cultural treasures. You can consider an optional tour to the Vatican City and St. Peter's Basilica. The afternoon considered strolling through the beautiful gardens, and you can view the city skyline. So like I mentioned before, this is another option that we do offer. Price is not included, but if it is something that you do see yourself enjoying, this tour to the Vatican Museum and the Basilica is definitely a very popular option. Again, Jane has all of those details and will be happy to assist you with any questions that you may have on this. The transportation is yet again included in that, and it is a 4-hour excursion. So you would have a local expert take you on a 3-hour in-depth visit to these beautiful, memorable collections that definitely tell the story of this monumental city. The next day, you leave Rome and you journey to the Amalfi Coast. This is home to one of Europe's most breathtaking coastlines. So this is definitely where you want to spend most of your time, and that is the beauty of this tour that we have selected here. You get to stop here and you get to enjoy this beautiful location perched on a hill about 80 miles south of Rome. This is home of the monastery of Saint Benedict, the patron saint of Europe and the founder of the Western monasteries. So since founding this, it has had a little troubled history, suffering from repeated attacks and pillages and natural disasters. But as you can see, it's still standing and holds so much story in those walls. Perched on a mountaintop, it plays a pivotal role in World War II, and you can imagine the history that is just discovered throughout these beautiful walls. The chapel, the courtyard, everything overlooking this beautiful coastline is definitely a location that will hold value forever. In the afternoon, you settle into the Amalfi Coast, your new home for the next 5 nights. The next day, you drive along the stunning coastline here, pausing for peaks and little visual picture pockets of the pastel-colored houses and the pebbly beaches that just surround you with the beauty. Can you imagine being there? It's so beautiful. I can't wait. You spend time in the town of Amalfi, a quiet coastal town with a historic landmarks and the black and white marble cathedral that just holds that story. Between the 9th and 11th century here, it was the seat of the powerful maritime republic, and this cathedral is at the heart of the town, and it is stripped with the survival of this era. You explore on your own here before we continue to Minori, the small town that is famous here for the limoncello, a liquor made from lemon rinds, alcohol, water, and sugar. Now, I've tried to make it before on my own, and it just can never compare to this beautiful representation of this era. You get to sample some of this tasty liqueur at a family-owned limoncello factory. You immerse yourself in the local customs during a typical Italian afternoon, and you indulge in the scrumptious treats at a local cafe and the pastry shops. So you have a tour manager that takes you from place to place, that exposes all of those beautiful local cafes and pastry shops. So you'll never be left on your own to try and find something. You will always have a local expert that knows this destination in and out and provides you the best representation of that culture. So you really feel like you have that authentic experience. On day 7, you begin your day exploring the popular and charming resort town of Sorrento. Again, look at those roads. This is famed for its sea cliffs, the town's steep slopes that look out over the azure waters of Aisha and Capri as well. You explore the picturesque town that is just brimming with shops selling ceramics, laceworks, woodworks, and all of the famously intricate handmade tools here that are produced. You wander through the narrow streets of the city center, perhaps exploring the peaceful courtyard of St. Francis Church or sampling just a beautiful cup of gelato made from local lemons as well. The next experience that you have on this tour is you get to visit a local farm and see how traditional mozzarella cheese is made by hand. You get to taste the product, and at your farm to table lunch before returning back to the hotel, you fully get that opportunity to immerse yourself in this cultural um, cuisine experience. Day 8, you enjoy your day at leisure to take the relaxing beauty of the Amalfi Coast in. This is something that a lot of our guests say that they really enjoyed. Once you've already spent time here, you want to have an opportunity to just live like that local and experience the coast for all of its beauty. Perhaps you'll embark on an optional boat tour that we do have to offer. It takes you through the Mediterranean Isles of Capri, where you can enjoy a locally guided tour with lunch before settling out on your own adventures. So this is the bask in the beauty of Capri, another option that is not included with the price, but always able to be added on if you do choose so. So you do have the day at leisure. This is a 9-hour excursion, and it's definitely one for the books. The next day, you will step back in time and explore the historic ruins of Pompeii. You see the preserved original buildings here. This is the typical Roman town of 2,000 years ago, as a local guide provides you with an in-depth historical tour of this remarkable archaeological site. So it does show you what it looked like and how it has remained, and it's definitely a beautiful representation of the history of this era. Again, this site features ruins that visitors can freely explore. You walk through, you get lost. You can see the houses still contain furniture, ornaments, gold and silverware, their work tools, their kitchenware, everything that was able to be left in place is there for you to kind of walk through memory lane. Without the finds made in Pompeii, virtually nothing would be known of everyday life in the ancient world. So this definitely holds a very strong historical value for all of us, and it's a beautiful sight to see. Before leaving this historical area, you stop at a local winery at the foot of this beautiful location. So this is the most famous Latrima Christi wine. So you enjoy a lunch made with local fresh ingredients and fully enjoy these specialties. And after some free time, you join your fellow travelers for a farewell dinner and you bid salute at the end of your Italian getaway. So you fully enjoy and experience that taste of Italy. You enjoy the beauty of the coastline and get that beautiful amount of history that just trickles through this well thought out tour. Your tour ends here. So a quick recap of what you would experience and what you will experience on this Rome and Amalfi Coast tour. You will take in the walking tours of the classical Rome featuring the Colosseum and enjoying a full day at leisure to experience that history and the historic city. You discover the amazing mountaintop monastery and the role that it played in World War II. You spend 5 nights in the beautiful Amalfi Coast. You enjoy free time to explore Amalfi and the historic trading hub along the namesake coast. You sample local specialties here. You experience the family-owned limoncello. You have a hands-on making experience with mozzarella, and you end with a farm-to-table meal that truly represents all that Italy has to offer. So this tour has it all. If you have the itch to get to Italy, this definitely is a beautiful opportunity for you to do so. We are also offering the hometown pickup for this. So from start to finish, as soon as you leave that door, you lock it behind you and we will take care of you until you unlock that door upon arrival home. This is included in the price of the tour. We want to make sure that you have that opportunity to feel like from start to finish you are taken care of. Now, we know that this is a guided tour, and sometimes we get a little nervous that we can't personalize it to our own needs and likings, but that is not the case. We always have that opportunity for you to personalize your adventure. So with Elite Air pre-post night stays, those optional excursions that we did talk about, there's a few of them with this tour. So you are always able to add that in. Again, Jane is your go-to gal, and she will make sure that all of your needs are met when it comes to planning the best trip. Our no worries travel protection for this trip, it's $449 for land and air inclusion. So from start to finish, we will have you covered. That includes COVID-19, that includes medical assistance on tour. Now, this is something that we encourage, and we are definitely proud to say that we offer. We include COVID-19, and it is something that we do believe that provides you the best security on this trip. The joke is, if your cat has a bad hair day, you can cancel up to 24 hours before you take off if you need to stay at home. We get it. The world is very unknown right now. We want you to secure a spot, but know that if things change, you can get your full cash back, guaranteed. We don't want to hold you to this if the time isn't right. We do not believe that you need a medical note or there's no age restrictions to qualify for this travel protection plan. We believe that if you want to and you believe that you are fit to do so, you should travel with us. Like I said, you do have coverage on tour. Medical assistance, evacuation, bag loss, or delay is included in that travel protection. If you want to travel with us again when you return from this tour, then you have the opportunity to be a loyal member of our Passport Club and receive $150 off of your next trip within 12 months. If you choose to travel within 2 years from your most recent departure, then we will honor that and provide $100 off of your next trip with us. We do feel that if you travel with us once, you'll want to go again. So we look forward to seeing you as a family member of Colette Tours. Friendly reminder, check those passports. Some of them might be expired, and we want to make sure that you are ready to go when the time is right. Now, booking, we have a link that is an easy, accessible link for you. Jane has that information. So if you are interested and you want to secure a spot, it's a $600 deposit. And again, up until October, if you change your mind, money can go back into your pocket. So save now. Right now, if you choose to book early and save, you can save $400 before October 23rd. So that is the last moment you have to change your mind for any reason and get full money back guaranteed. Your travel date is April 22nd of 2022. So lots of time for us to make sure that this is a go for the travel industry next year. The price for this tour of double occupancy is $5,649. And again, you do save that $400 if you book now. So $600 deposit if you want to hold that seat, $449 for that travel protection plan that start to finish. Make sure that if you, for any reason, need to cancel up to 24 hours before departure, you get your full cash back guaranteed. And you have up until February of next year to make that final payment. So lots of information, things to look forward to. I really hope that if Italy is on the bucket list, that you take the time to reach out and ask Jane. We do have other tours available, so if this one didn't pique your interest, then see if there's something else out there and available. We do know that we have something out there for everybody, and we hope that this can provide hope in your calendar and know that we will travel again soon. And we hope that when you do, you choose to travel with Colette and Jane at your beck and call. Thank you so much for your time. If you have any questions, please do not hesitate to reach out. We are happy and around and eager to hear about your future travel plans. So please enjoy your evening, stay safe, and I hope to hear from you soon.